from CBSSports.com. Notable free agents to watch now. So after the post-June 1 cuts, they go wide receiver Hunter Renfrow. Injuries dinged him late in his Raiders run. When active as a slot receiver, fairly reliable, posting 74.1% catch rate for his career. Also played at Clemson with Deshaun Watson. Secondly, wide receiver Michael Thomas has played just 20 games the last 4 seasons. Fairly effective when healthy in 2023. Still boasts solid size and a perimeter target. And then they also say wide receiver Jamal Agnew entering season. NFL is set to roll out completely overhauled kickoff play, incentivizing returns. His extensive experience as a return man could be valuable. They had Logan Thomas, tight end, on this, and he signed yesterday with the 49ers. Fred, I don't think the Browns are interested in wide receivers. I think they want to see – they're not interested right now. They want to see the young guys. They have a host of young receivers they're trying to sort out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you draft one in the 5th round, you're stockpiling and hoping to catch lightning in a bottle, with Jamari Thrash or Amari and Brown. And like I said, even Jerry Jeudy and Elijah Moore are young. They're like 23, 24, 25. Back at the beginning, before offseason, I wrote a story saying the top 6 needs for the Browns to get back to the playoffs. Number 1 I had was a veteran wide receiver trading for. And I had a couple guys in mind. I had Jerry Jeudy as the 3rd option. That's what they did. They traded for Jerry Jeudy. He's more of a potential than been there, done it, as opposed to like Amari Cooper was a proven commodity that you were able to bring in. And so Judy's kind of this year's version of Elijah Moore. You hope he has more upside, but they feel good about him. They gave him an extension. Kind of, as you can see lately, how many wide receivers are getting paid big contracts. I think Justin Jefferson just broke the bank yesterday, and there's going to be a lot of free agents and wide receiver. So you have those 3, and then you have Cedric Tillman. They are very high on him. I talked to Andrew Berry about that in an off season, and he said I asked him if he felt like he could be their 3 receiver or 4, and he said absolutely. They feel real good about it. And so I think right now he's going to be at least the 4th receiver and maybe push more to be the 3rd. And then you have David Bell and Jamari Thrash, Amari and Brown, Michael Woods, a guy they drafted who missed all last year with injury, has put on some pounds. I've seen him in the offseason program, looks pretty good. So there's going to be a battle. Now, a lot can change. When they get to training camp, I always keep saying this, but it's so true. Injuries, or after this upcoming mini camp, the mandatory mini camp, they'll get to look at everybody they have. There's about 6-8 weeks before training camp at any position, but a wide receiver, they'll all look at it. The wide receiver coaches, overall offense coordinator, Ken Dorsey, Kevin, and they'll say, we're good. Let's go to camp with this, guys. Or they'll say, no, let's go get Hunter Renfrow now. Or they may see another guy, Michael Thomas, or they could do that during training camp. I keep pointing it out. A few years ago, they went out and signed Malcolm Smith, a linebacker, 30-something linebacker, middle to late training camp. He ended up being the 2nd leading tackler on the team. Last year, Shelby Harris. There are guys on lists right now they know they could probably go get them. They're going to look at what they have and then react if the guys aren't adding up or the injuries occur. Last year, I know what happened. They got to Greenbrier. Jim Schwartz said, I need a little bit more at defensive tackle. They went and got Shelby Harris off of the short list. And now, they brought him back with a 2-year extension. He's like 31 or 32. So there's guys like that at wide receiver, linebacker, tight end that I think they will look at. But I think a Hunter Renfrow, I think he caught the national championship pass from Deshaun Watson, played with him at Clemson. I think they know that. And so I'm sure he's on their list. But unless they feel they're going to lose the guy, they don't want to just move on from a young guy right now without seeing what they have at all these positions.